welcome to Divya's Diary. In this video, we're going to discuss about a basic but important topic in programming. It's called variables. Variables, V for variables. In this video, we're going to create a project using variables in artistinCode.org. At the end of this video, you'll understand why we use variables. So, let's get started. Hey guys, I opened code.org. Now let's get to the project. So let's click on create and let's click on artist. First of all, let me tell you about the project. My main intention is for you to understand without and with variables, and let me explain what my project is about. So when I draw a few squares and I change the length of one square, the length of the other squares should also change. How do we do that? Well, let's just put some squares, I guess. Let's go to functions, take the draw square function, go to math, take this block, put 45. Let's go to functions, take the draw square block, go to math, take this little block, and let's put 65. Then let's go to functions. Then let's go back to math and take this. And let's put some, how about 80? There, now our squares came. But let's see if our code works. When I change the length of this square, the length of the other squares should also change. Let's put 30. But the length of the other squares didn't change. What's the solution to this? I got it. Variables. You'll see what I mean. Oops, what did I click? Now, let's go to variables and take the set length block. And now let's go to math and set it to 45. Then let's go to functions and take this draw square function. Then let's go to variables and take this length block. There, a square with the length of 45 came up on the screen. Next, let's go to functions and take the draw square block. Then let's go to variables and take the length block. Then let's go to math and take this block. Then let's insert the length block over here. And let's delete this. And let's put, let's plus 25. There. Another square came. I want to create one more square. So let's go take the draw square block. Go to math and take this plus block. Then let's go to variables, take the length block. But don't put 25 because you already put 25 over here. So let's put 30 or 45. There. Now I want to show you this code in JavaScript. So let's click on show code. It says variable length. Then it says function draw square length, function variable count equal to 0 plus count move forward length 2. Turn what? Okay. Move forward length 2, turn right 90. This is like the way to create a square. Then over here it says length equal to 45. It says draw square length. Then it says draw square length plus 25. Then it says draw square plus 45. This means the length is equal to 45, and we're drawing a square and set the length to length. Then we drew another square and set the length to the variable length plus 25, and we drew a square again and set the length plus 45. Now let's go. Okay. I want to change this from 45 to 40. Let's click on show code again. But this time when you look, length is equal to 40. It's being updated. And if you can see over here, the length of these squares have also decreased. If I change it to 30, they'll decrease. See? And if I change it to something bigger, like 55, they'll increase. It's all depending on this number. Now let's click run. Let me just slow it down a little. That's our code. Let me click on show code again. And it changed. So when we change the code, it's also updating in the show code. Now, the reason variables are super useful is when you're doing long programs, instead of changing every little detail that's the same, we can just change the variable. This is why variables are very important in long programs. They come in really useful. Now we have finished a project. Please give a try to it. Let me give you a recap. First, we identify the value or information that we are reusing. Then we created a variable and assigned a value to it. Last but not least, we can use these variables several times in our code. You got it! What are variables? Variables are placeholders which are stored with the value, and the value can be a number, a text, and we can change it. We can also use these variables in several places of our codes. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey guys, surprise! I'm still here! There's one more thing I want to tell you. In my next video, we're going to create a simple game. And we're going to use sequences, loops, and variables. So don't miss. And bye! For reals this time.